Hey everyone, welcome back to Brownlow Books. I read, reflection there, A Whole New World by Liz Braswell. This is a series of twisted tales that takes like the sort of Disney movies and went, hey, what if this particular thing didn't happen? What would the story be like? So this one is an Aladdin retelling. So the first like quarter of the movie, do I tell you where it changes? Okay, the first quarter of the movie or so is represented pretty faithfully in the book. The Cave of Wonders part is where it kind of starts to, go its own way from the movie. That's all I'll give you about that. I'm not going to tell you what it is. I'm just going to say that's like the point where it goes like, so what? I can't do this without spoilers, so here you go. Alright, so it ends up with Jasmine being ousted from the castle because fucking Jafar, as we can clearly see, takes over a hell of a lot earlier. So, Jasmine's ousted from the castle, but she was like, fuck you, I am going to rightfully take my place back up there, and she is so strong-willed and like a fighter and just like cares about her people, and I was just like, this is fucking amazing. This is the Jasmine I always wanted. Like, for the age I am, Aladdin came out when I was like, I don't know, 8, 9, 10, somewhere in there, So like, it is one of my original Disney princesses from that age. So like, I always loved Aladdin, but I just was like, I want Jasmine to be like, better. And in this, she fucking is. So, I love the strong-willedness of her and being like, I am going to fucking take my place back. I am going to be the people that Agrabah need. I am going to fucking do this. Fuck him. Fuck Jafar. And I was just like, yes, this is my girl. This is my girl. I love it. So, she does have a support system in this book. So we do get more like extended characters, not just like Aladdin. We get like this whole like network of street rats, which is really cool. Nice little addition. Like, I loved that. But what I think I loved most of all is because it doesn't take place entirely in the palace, it takes place in the streets of Agrabah, we get to see a lot more of Agrabah. And it almost becomes this, like, character on its own. Like, it is this living, breathing city, and the people in it, and the things that happen, and the interpersonal relationships you don't know the history of. Like, all of that wonderful stuff. Like, it is just, ooh, I love it. And like, it still has Apu, and it still has the genie. So like, it's got all of the basis of the things that you know from the movie. It just makes them wildly different. So you can see how excited I am about this. Like, I was just like, yeah, I'm just gonna read a little book, but I'm just like, ah, yes! Okay, so I am super excited to read more of these twisted tales. Because they did them for, like, everything. There's, like, 3 or 4 authors who are doing all of them, and I'm just like, I want. So, I did give it 4 stars, because I occasionally had, like, little tiny problems with it, but, like, stylistic choices instead of what I'm like, hey, why the fuck did you do that? So, if that's, like, if an alternate reality Disney movie is the kind of thing that you think you could be into, I really like this. I look forward to more. Don't forget to like and subscribe.